fireworks, the firepower. But as far as Dave Allen and Arslanbek Makhmudov are concerned, it is the risk versus the reward, the opportunity and the jeopardy. What a run it's been for this man to my right, the White Rhino, Dave Allen. Of course, most recently went behind enemy lines in East London to stop Johnny Fisher. And don't be fooled by the chiseled jawline and the short back and sides, because that merely suggests confidence. This is a Dave Allen, the way you hear him speak, the way he's conducting himself now, who truly oozes self-confidence and self-belief. But he knows all the fairy tale fights that may await him are firmly on ice, because standing in his way, as I say, is all 6'7" of Arslanbek Makhmudov, who has big plans of his own to reignite the fear in boxing's glamour division and reignite his own dream to spoil the party here in Sheffield, fight for and one day win a world heavyweight championship. Now, before we hear from both sides of the main event and the training teams, we are going to hear from the Matchroom representative over here to my right, Mr. Frank Smith. Now, Frank, big weekend for Matchroom on DAZN, of course, firstly here in Sheffield, then across in Philadelphia. What does that say about the aggressiveness and the intent for Matchroom on the global stage as well?
Yeah, huge weekend. We're here, Sheffield, 10,000 people for Dave Allen against Makhmudov. A brilliant fight. And then over in Philadelphia, Jerome Boots Ennis, one of the pound-for-pound top 10 fighters. He'll have over 10,000 people in Philly. Our business is about being a global boxing home. And that's what we've got, all live on DAZN. I'm excited for it. And this fight as well, Dave Allen taking a real test against Makhmudov, a huge puncher, but this can change his life, and he deserves every bit of it.
How would you describe, Frank, what the journey has been like with Dave Allen?
I mean, tremendous. Like, I've got to be honest, a few years ago, and I'd say it to Dave, I felt like it was sort of the end of his career because he hadn't applied him, or he wasn't applying himself like he is now. He's giving it 100% now. And he, as I say, as the person as he is, he deserves every bit of it. He deserves to go all the way to the top of the sport. And he can do that. With the way he's training now, no more ice cream sandwiches, as Jamie says as well. There is no limit to where Dave Allen can go. He's got the commercial element, and if he can get in the ring and deliver a huge performance on Saturday night, he sets himself up for the biggest fights in the heavyweight division.
Well, if you can hear that music next door, there's a party going on, it seems, and it's also a party, of course, going on here in Sheffield, a better party to look forward to. Anyway, as we throw across the table, Mark Ramsey is here. Mark, a very welcome to you to be here today. I was speaking to Arslanbek this week, and he said he has realised perhaps what didn't go right, and he has made changes in his preparation. What version of Arslanbek Makhmudov is this ahead of Saturday?
Well, every fight, every sparring, every training, we try to learn something, to be better boxer every day. It's very simple. He's a real professional, and he had an amazing training camp. We have no injury, no excuse. He's ready to perform, ready to win, and ready to give Sheffield people a good show on Saturday night.
As a trainer, when you watch this man, Dave Allen, how aware are you of the dangers? What is the danger for Arslanbek in this fight?
Well, we respect him. Like, he never pretend to be the best fighter in the world. But he's a real man. Like, balls, courage. Like, we respect that, and we know that the night of the fight, he's not going to complain about having a bad night or something like this. He's going to deliver what he has to deliver, and we respect that, but we will prepare for this.
And just finally, how do you see your man winning this fight on Saturday night? What do you believe happens in the main event?
I don't want to speak about this, because when you go to that kind of fight, big fight like this, you need to be ready for everything. Like, if something happened and a knockout happened, good. If this is a decision, this is a decision. End of story. You have to be ready for everything.
Okay, Mark, thank you very much. Back to this side of the table and to trainer Jamie Moore. Now, Jamie, I'm going to ask you a similar question to what I just asked Mark Ramsey there. Dave, you've worked with him for a little while now. You've had some low moments in the journey, but particularly that high moment against Johnny Fisher last time out. What version is this of the White Rhino as far as you're concerned?
Well, in all honesty, Jay, he's probably the best version he could possibly be. And that's down to his work ethic. His mindset's changed over the last couple of years. I think the realisation that when you get into sort of 30, 32, you start to think, I could be coming towards the end of my career now, and I need to make the best of the years I've got left. And he's certainly doing that. He's applying himself unbelievably well in the gym. He's got a massive task on his hands on Saturday, but he's put himself in the perfect position to be able to pull it off.
What are the dangers in this fight? And on the flip side, what are the opportunities for Dave against Makhmudov?
Well, the opportunities are you beat somebody like Makhmudov, and then you're in a position where you can be fighting anybody in the top sort of 5 in the world. So that's the positives. The downside to it is look at the size of the guy. He's a huge man. He's very powerful, and Dave, he's going to have to be at his very best. You know, he's going to have to tough it out. It's not going to be easy. But this version of Dave Allen is virtually capable of beating any heavyweight in the world.
What do you see being the difference, Jamie, just finally? How do you see your man winning?
I think ring craft, experience, and the fact that this version of Dave no one's really seen, because he's never been in this position where he's applied himself in the training camp before. So there's a little bit of an element of surprise there as well.
Okay, thank you, Jamie. Well, let's hear from the two most important people on this stage this afternoon. That is, of course, both sides of the main event. Firstly, to you, Arslanbek Makhmudov. Arslanbek, welcome. Your first fight as a professional in the UK. What makes this fight with Dave Allen an important one in your life and in your career as a heavyweight?
Hello, everyone. Yes, I'd be very happy to be here. First time in UK, very excited. Thank you very much. Yes, it's fight for me big opportunity, first of all, to open door for big names. Second thing, it's fight for my life. I come for win and do everything for that. Thank you.
Well, Dave, listen, over 8,000 coming to support you. We spoke about it a little bit earlier this week, about how that makes you feel. You've often gone into fights on late notice as a big underdog, but everyone's coming to watch Dave Allen on Saturday night. What do you make of the pressures that come with that? How does that feel?
Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, very proud. Yeah, I walked in here today. It's like the Dave Allen show. Yeah, it's mad. This is my 4th headline event. 2 in England, 1 in Paris. I've never been the guy before though. I've never been the man. I feel like the man. It's a weird feeling. Got Joe Hayden and Joe Howarth on the card as well. It's just one of the best weeks of my life, really. This is what I work for. I've been in that McCure hotel for the last 10 years. Kell Brook undercards, you know, Dalton Smith cards. Just happy to be on the bill, really. And now I'm the guy. But Saturday, like, people keep saying what's next, but this is my world title fight. This is the biggest fight of my career. I don't fight for the money. I don't fight for any of that stuff. The money's great. It is what it is. I don't see it anyway. My missus spends it. I never see it, so it don't make no difference to me. But this is my world title fight. I want the respect now. I want people to say that I'm a top-class heavyweight. I have to beat this man to do that. Probably never be heavyweight champion of the world, but if I can beat this man to my left, people will say you are a top heavyweight, and that is all I want. So this is my world title fight Saturday. This is it for me, and when I'm in the mood, I'm a very, very, very hard man to shift.
Arslanbek, what do you make of Dave Allen as a man, as a person?
Nice guy, nice person, a family guy, similar like me. Nothing personal, but
Спасибо.
Saturday night is just boxing. You know, win. Better boxing, this guy win. That's it. You know, that's why this is sport. First of all, you know, that's why we come both for making money, for bringing food for our family in the table. That's what we do. That's it.
And what about as a fighter, as an opponent? How good, in your opinion, is Dave Allen?
A very interesting style, good boxer. That's interesting, you know. It's like two different styles gonna be boxer, inshallah. We will see who's better. Yes.
For you, Dave, what have you seen in your mind? Look, Eddie Hearn has talked about, and look, it's sometimes dangerous in this sport when you talk about what might come after something when you have business to take care of. We've talked about Deontay Wilder and big names in this heavyweight division, fairy tale names, big houses, more en suites for Dave Allen. But putting all of that on ice, how do you believe you beat Makhmudov on Saturday?
Yeah, I think you know, I picked to box him. I did pick him. I had a list of 5, and it weren't a very nice list, to be honest. So I just thought, you know what, we'll go for the biggest, the scariest guy, with the best style. To get the best style, like Arslanbek is a ferocious puncher. He's strong. I don't worry about strength. I don't worry about power. Try and hit me properly. You're going to struggle. So he only knows one way. He only knows how to fight. I'm not saying he can't box, but he won't box. He'll come and have a go at me the same way Fisher tried to. You know, he's gonna struggle to hit me. You know, probably get a bit frustrated. He's going to come to me and have a go. I've always said no one can beat me if they come and have a go at me. So I guess we'll find out Saturday, yeah, because I just think his style suits me. I've watched him. He's a very, 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 very good fighter. I've never beat anyone as good as him. But everything he does, I think he's made for me. I really do. I just think the way he just walks in, you know, throwing punches, I welcome that. I don't like boxers. I like someone to have a go at me, and finally we'll see someone do that.
Okay, Arslanbek.
I think I'll win on points. Yeah, I think I'll have to come through some sticky patches early. But again, when I'm in the mood, near on impossible to shift. And I'm well in the mood.
In one sentence, a little promise to the fans?
Promise to the fans, turn up at 5 o'clock for Joe Alf and Joe Hayden. Yes, get there at 5. Enjoy that. And then the main event's going to be carnage, I think, for a few rounds. He's going to come and really have a go at me. And like I said to Johnny Fisher, when round 4 starts and you just see that big fat fella the other side of the ring smiling at you, then we'll go to work. Then the fight will start. The fight will start round 4. You know, come and have a go at me round 1, 2 and 3. Try and shift me. If you don't, you're in big trouble. So we'll see.
Okay, a cracking main event live on DAZN from Sheffield Arena on Saturday night. So much reward for the winner. Opportunity versus Jeopardy Dave Allen against Arslanbek Makhmudov. Let's throw over to former IBF World Middleweight Champion Mr. Darren Barker. There's been a big fight brewing on the undercard. Let's hear from both guys in the face-off zone.